The Mahomes-led Chiefs have turned into one of the most dynamic offenses the NFL has ever seen. And they did it by taking three distinct ways of playing offense and then extracting the best elements from each of them to create the perfect scheme to take advantage of their unique personnel strengths. Now, the three styles they build around are the classic West Coast offense, the college spread offense, then an explosive vertical deep pass game. Now, the architect of this Chiefs offense is Andy Reid, and he comes from that classic West Coast coaching tree. And these are all about timing between the receivers and the QB to attack whatever hole they find in the defense. Now, the concepts we are looking at here are Hank and Smash, and these specialize in attacking different zone coverages. The play we'll look at here is strong curl in empty base flex. Here have the trips to the wide side, then just take the backside outside receiver and put him on a whip. Now, this play is designed with Hank to the wide side, and this is designed to attack cover 3. Then we have Smash to the backside, and this is designed to attack cover 2. So here you want to read the defense, and if they are in single high pre-snap, we want to go to Hank. So read the flat defender. If he bites down, then as the curl sits down at the top of his route, you can just fire this into him for a nice pickup. Then if at the snap the flat defender is staying back, then you can just go right to the flat route underneath and let him pick up those easy yards. Then if we get too high at the snap and they are playing cover 2, we want to work the smash concept, and we are going to high-low the cornerback with the corner route and the whip route, and this whip should hold him down, and you can throw the corner route in over his head and the safety will not be able to get over there. Then if we get man coverage at the snap, we want to go to smash as well with the corner breaking out, and he will get really nice separation. Then we also have the whip underneath. Just go to whichever one gets more separation when you see man coverage. The next West Coast quick game play they look at is 4x1 spacing. Here it is designed to give you a one-on-one matchup on the backside with your solo receiver to attack when they are giving them solo coverage. Then you have your 4 receiver spacing concept, putting a ton of pressure on their zone coverage and making it super tough to take it all away. The play we are using here is double spot in Trey Y flex strong. Here we want to have the trips to the wide side, and we make no adjustments on this play. Now against zone, we have our 2 spot routes underneath. Then we have the corner route pulling back their zones over the top, and then the running back will pull down their flat zones, and then you can just go to whichever spot route is more open. These routes do a great job of sitting down versus zone, and it is super tough to take them both away. Then if the user leaves the middle to try to take those spot routes, then we have the slant coming in behind him. That is a great option to attack the middle of the field. Then if we get man coverage post snap, first we want to look at the corner route, and I have short in a lead on this player. So as he cuts out along the sideline, you will get really nice separation for a really consistent pickup. Then against man, you can also look to the tight end cutting in over the middle, and this is another really good option to attack man coverage. Today's video is a part of my Chiefs West Coast spread offense, where I'm recreating their scheme and showing you how you can run it in Madden 23. Now, if you want to check out everything else that has been released for this offense so far, I'll leave a link for the full playlist down in the description below. The next element to add in with the West Coast pass game is the college spread, and this fits so well with how Patrick Mahomes loves to play with his quick processing and his innate creativity, and they really like to combine their spread with some of their West Coast elements. Now, one of the concepts the Chiefs went all in on was the RPO game and combining it with some of their West Coast passing game. This gives them the option to hand the ball off, but it also lets them use one of their favorite quick game pass concepts, stick, to make it even tougher to stop. Now, the play we are looking at here is RPO alert Omaha in Trey Y flex strong. Here have your trips to the wide side, and when you attack zone with this play, you want to read the apex defender or the flat defender who is over top of your flat route on the trip side. And if at the snap he is dropping back, you can just fire it into the flat right away, rack catch it, and you can get a really nice pickup here. Then if at the snap this player stays shallow on the flat route, then you have this stick route from your inside slot, and you just want to drop this into the hole in their zone defense. Now, if they play man coverage, then you can look back at this stick route. Now, he's going to do a hard break to the outside versus man coverage, and it is going to allow him to get really consistent separation. But the main place I want to go is this solo tight end. As he cuts out, you will get crazy separation, and the DB does an awful job of staying with him, and you can bust this for huge gains. And I've hit this for multiple 70+ yard touchdowns as he breaks outside and the rest of the defense gets caught inside. And lastly, we can run the ball, and if they keep their safeties back and they are overplaying the pass, then you can just hand it off, get downhill, and you can pick up some really easy yards on the ground. Then the Chiefs have another RPO they love. It's going to be out of a 2x2 set with 2 spot routes on each side and then a man attacking the flat, and these do a great job of attacking man and zone defense. The play we are using here is RPO zone double stick in normal Y off close. Here to set it up, have the tight end flat route going to the short side of the field. Now, first against a zone defense, we want to look to the wide side, and we want to read that flat apex defender, and if at the snap he widens out to take the out route, then we have this inside stick route that you can fire in as this hole opens up. Then if they are single high pre-snap and they end up playing cover 3, the outside player on that side will run a quick out that will get open basically every time against cover cover 3 and is a super consistent gainer. Then if we get man coverage, the first place I look is at the stick route on that side. As he breaks out, you will get easy separation once again for a really good gain. Or you can look to the tight end on the flat route to the short side, and his man coverage will get pinned inside, and you can drop this into the flats and rack catch it for some really big pickups. And lastly, for this RPO, same thing. If their whole defense is dropping out and they're really overplaying the pass, then you can just hand it off up the middle and churn up those easy yards. Another element that the Chiefs will employ when in a lot of their spread offense is constraint plays. These are plays that you can package together and work off of each other and punish the defense for cheating to try to stop the first concept. The perfect example of this begins with a jet motion across the formation with a flip to your receiver, and this is something the Chiefs do all the time to get their playmaker the ball in space. There are a ton of these jet touch pass plays in the Chiefs book, but the one we are looking at is in normal Y off close. Here have your tight end and running back to the wide side, then just snap the ball and you will see your player motion across the formation. You will flip him the ball. Now you want to stay in behind your running back, let him pick up a block, and you can pick up some huge explosive gains with this concept, really getting to the edge of their defense. Then the constraint off of this play is the same jet motion across the field, but now it's a fake flip, and the Chiefs love to sneak their running back out of the backfield and get him vertical up the seam. So the play we are looking at here is jet fake HB seam in doubles Y off. Here we will have the same motion across the field, and you will see the user is going to come down super aggressively to try to take away this jet motion, and we're going to have two really good options here. If the user leaves the middle, then this crosser from the tight end should get wide open for really easy gains. Then same thing, once you see this motion coming across the field, we're also going to have our running back kind of fake block. Then he's going to wheel up the seam, and this does a great job of getting in behind their hooks. Then the Chiefs will also utilize Mahomes' legs and add them to their run game. Even if it's just the threat of the run, this adds a whole nother element for the defense to prepare for. And one of their favorite looks is a speed option with Mahomes, and he can just read the outside player, and as he comes in at the QB, he can flip it out to the running back on the outside. And for another element here, they can add a shovel pass to the play and flip it up the middle, giving them a whole new wrinkle to this play. Now the play we are using here is shovel option and flex Y off weak. Here have the double side to the wide side, then we want to run this like a normal speed option. So you can run to the outside and you want to suck the defense into the QB, and when that happens, you can flip it out to your running back and let him pick up those easy yards on the edge of their defense. Then sometimes when you run this, the D will overplay to the running back and you can actually keep it with your QB, and you can pick up some super explosive runs with this play and make them pay if they don't play your quarterback. Then lastly, if the defense is overplaying the edge and taking away the QB and the running back, then we have this inside shovel pass that you can throw into the tight end and let him get upfield for another really big pickup, and this makes this play so tough to stop. Now if you want to unlock even more for this scheme, you need to check out my website, Scheme Kings. Up right now is my 6-play red zone offense to allow you to score points every time you get down into the most important area of the field. Then also on the site, there is a ton more already up for this Chiefs offense to make it one of the best offenses you will use all year. Then up on Scheme Kings are also all of my past schemes, like my ultimate mobile QB offense, my Alabama Nick Saban defense, and my series where I count down the top 5 offenses in NFL history. So if you want to check out Scheme Kings, I will leave a link for it down in the description below. Then the last element that the Chiefs bring to the table is their vertical pass game, with Patrick Mahomes' insane arm talent and Tyreek Hill's next level speed. And when you added them together, a magical play was right around the corner at any moment. One of the ways they would get these deep shots open is the Chiefs would get under center, and this allowed them to utilize that hard play action fake and to block extra players, and this gave them time for these deep posts and over routes to work open down the field, and then Mahomes could let it fly and get that vertical shot rocking. Here we are going to use PA deep cross in tight Y off, and this works versus cover 3 and cover 4. Here have the post to the wide side, then take the inside player beside him and put him on a streak. Now as you snap the ball, we will have this play action fake, and you will have your tight end in for an extra blocker, and against cover 3 you will see the middle safety will get held into the middle of the field, and then the corner will stay shallow, and this deep post will get in behind them, and you can just bomb them deep over the top for a huge pickup. And against cover 4, the setup is the same, and you will see the safety in the corner on the short side of the field will stay shallow, and once again this deep post will get in behind them, and you can let it fly for a huge explosive play against cover 4. Then they also take shots down the field out of their more classic shotgun look. This is all about giving their speed time to work open down the field. Here we will use escape in normal Y off close, and this is a cover 3 bomb. Here have the tight end to the wide side of the field, then put the tight end on a streak and block your running back. And once again, you will see this streak will hold the middle safety, then the backside corner route is going to pull down the corner on the short side, and this deep post is once again going to break open deep, and you can bomb their cover 3 defense over the top and pick up a ton of yards. Then the Chiefs will also employ hole shots against cover 2. This is where you can drop the ball in between the safety and the cornerback who is playing the flats in cover 2, and you can just drop it into the hole for a really big pickup. The play we are using here is slot fade and gum wide trio offset weak, and this is to attack cover 2. Here have the trips to the wide side, then take the outside receiver, put him on a slant, then take your inside slot and put him on a streak route. Here when you drop back, you'll see the corner go inside with the slant, and he will not get hands on your slot fade as he breaks to the outside. Then the safety will get held inside from your inside slot, and you can fire this into the hole of their cover 2 and bomb them over the top. Now, using these 3 elements will allow you to move the ball just like the Chiefs. But in Madden this year, we have to have a game plan versus man coverage, and I have some amazing options to attack the meta in Madden right now, including a play with a route that gives you an easy 1-play touchdown versus man coverage basically whenever you see it. So if you want to use this Chiefs offense, but you want to start shredding man coverage, then you need to check out this video right here.